Hello all. In today's lecture we are going to learn how we are going to distribute the expenses of the service department among product department with the help of repeated distribution method. Under this method, overhead of service cost centers are reapportioned to other service production cost centers on the basis of predetermined percentages. The process continues until the figure under service cost centers either get exhausted, that means they become zero, or becomes too small to be of any consequence, which means when the figures in the service department are between 0 to 1, we stop over there and we consider it as to be the answer. Now let's solve one of the question with the help of repeated distribution method. Over here, the expenses of production department are given. There are three types of production department, A, B and C. Expenses of production department A is rupees 2700. For B is rupees 2550. For C is rupees 2250. For service department, expenses of R is rupees 351 and expenses of N is rupees 450. Additional information is given that expenses of R are to be distributed among three production department A, B and C and one service department N in the ratio of 20%, 40%, 30% and 10%, and expenses of service department N will again be distributed among the production department A, B and C and service department R in the ratio of 40%, 20%, 20% and 20%. We have to prepare the secondary distribution summary with the help of repeated distribution method. So let's see how we are going to solve it. Now over here I have already made the table. So first column will work for particulars, second for total. Next three columns will be for the expenses of production department and last two columns will be the expenses of service department R and N. So first of all, let's start the allocated expenses, which means primary distribution is already given to us. Primary distribution, the total is 8301. For A, it's already given over here, it's 2700. So we can write 2700. For B, it's 2550. For C is 2250. For R, it's given to be 351. And for N, it's given to be 450. Now let's distribute it. So first of all, we are going to apportion the expenses of department N. So we can write apportionment of department N. And over here, if you are going to calculate the ratio for N, it will be 4:2:2:2:2, or you can say 2:1:1:1. So we can write it will be 4:2:2:2. Now let's divide. So for here we can write it's minus 450. We are going to divide this and it will be divided in the ratio of 4:2:2:2, which is 450 multiplied by 4 divided by 10. So it will be 180. For B it will be 90. For C it will be 90 and for D it will be 90. Now, if we are going to get the total, now if we are going to do the total of these, so it will be, the total will be 8301. Total for A will be 2880. Total for B will be 2640. Total for C will be 2340. Total for service department R will be 441 and for n will be nil. Now n has come to be nil, so we are going to apportion service department R now. So we can write apportionment of department R. Now department R is to be distributed in the ratio of department R is to be distributed in the ratio of 2:4:3:1. So we can write it will be 2:4:3:1. So now if we are going to divide it, it will be -441. Now let's see how much will be distributed among A. A will get ₹88, B will get 176, C will get 132, and N will get ₹45. Now if we are going to total it, again it will be 8301. If we are going to total A, it will be 2968. If we are going to total B, that means 2640 plus 176, it will be 2816. For C, the total will be 2472. For R, it will be nil, and for N, it will be 45. Now again, R has come to be nil, but for N, the expenses are 45. So now we have to divide these 45 expenses among A, B, C, and R. So now we can write apportionment of department N in the ratio of 4:2:2:1. It will be 4:2:2:2. Now we are going to subtract 45 from here. Now let's see how much A will get. A will get 18, B will get 9, C will get 9, and R will get 9. Now if we are going to total, it will be 8301. For A, total will be 2968 plus 18 will be 2986. If we are going to total B, it will be 2825. If we are going to total C, it will be 2481. If we are going to total R, it will be 9, and if we are going to total N, it will be nil. Now we have to distribute expenses of R, so we can write apportionment of department R in the ratio of 2:4:3:1. Now over here we have to subtract 9. Now let's see how much A will get. A will get 3, B will get 3, C will get 3, and for N it will get nil. Now if we are going to total it, the total will be 8301. For A, it will be 2989. For B, it will be 2828. For C, it will be 2484. It will be nil, and next it will be nil. So all the expenses are distributed. Now all the expenses are distributed, so our final answer will be, for A, answer will be 2989, for B 2828, and for C 2484. Since the total of R and N has become nil, so we got our answer. Hope you have understood the concept. Thank you.